Please solve this question and tell me the answer.
Minus 1.05 to 0.95.
I think, ma'am, answer will be 1. Sorry, minus 1.
Okay, minus 1. Other one was minus
0.05.
Okay, almost same, no? Minus 1. Any other answer?
Minus 1, ma'am. Minus 1.
Okay. So your minus 1 answer is correct. Let me solve this question. How to solve this question? This is your differential equation. This will be your auxiliary equation. So your roots will be plus minus 3i. So what will be the solution of this equation? Y is equals to c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. Then again they have given two boundary conditions. First we will put y is equals to 0, x is equals to 0, and you will get y is equals to 0. From this boundary condition you will get c1 is equals to 0. Then second boundary condition is y is equals to root 2 at x is equals to pi by 2. We'll put this boundary condition in the equation of solution. Sin 3 pi by 2. This will be 0. Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So your C2 will be minus root 2. Now we will put the values of C1 in C2. So your y will be minus root 2 sin 3x. Now what they are asking? They are asking value of y at x is equals to pi by 4. You will put y is equals to minus root 2 sin 3 pi by 4. Your sin 3 pi by 4 will be 1 by root 2. So it will be minus root 2, 1 by root 2, minus 1. So answer will be minus 1. Okay. Solve this question. Tell me the answer.
$94.1.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, 93.8.
Okay. Any other answers? Any other answers?
Ma'am, 665.75.
665.75.
No, that won't be.
Sorry?
It's a big value. In my opinion, 665.75 is greater value. In my opinion.
Okay.
94.08.
Okay. Let's solve this question. Firstly, we will write the differential equation like this. This is your differential equation. When you'll solve this, you'll get the root m is equals to plus minus 3i. Then you'll write the solution, that will be c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. Now we will put the boundary condition or initial conditions. Okay, this is y dash at 0 is equals to 2000. So we will just differentiate it. Yes.
No, actually, it is, I think, plus or minus 9, I read.
Ma'am, I'm 11.63 is the correct answer.
See, this 3d square 27 is equals to 0. It will be 3d square minus 27, d is equals to minus 9. Okay. Sorry, d square is equals to minus 9. So d will be plus minus 3i. Okay. Okay. Who else was saying something? Sorry, I missed.
Ma'am, now I am getting 34.89.
34.89. Okay. So from this boundary condition, when you'll put sin 0 is 0, so you'll get c1 is equals to 0. For other boundary condition, first you will differentiate this y dash is equals to minus 3 c1 sin 3x plus 3 c2 cos 3x. Now you put x is equals to 0, so y and your other boundary condition is y at x is equals to 0, y dash at x is equals to 0 is 2000. When you will put this in this equation, you will get 2000 is equals to 3c2. So c2 will be 2000 divided by 3. So your solution equation is now y is equals to 2000 divided by 3 sine 3x. Okay, till now you didn't get any problem, I hope. So what you have to do here, you have to find the value of y at x is equals to 1. Now put x is equals to 1 sine 3. So I hope if you are getting different answer with respect to answer, because maybe you are putting this value as a degree. You have to put this as a radian. In your calculator, put it as radian. This angle is in radian. Whenever you are putting angles in the equation, if it is not given as degree, then you will take it as radian. Okay. If it is not given that they are taking as degree, no matter what, you have to take it as radian. So value of sine 3, where 3 is in radian, will be something around 0.143 something. So when you will solve this, your answer will be y is equals to 9.08. So they might have given some limit like around 93.62, 94.2 is correct. So if your answer will lie in this limit, your answer will be correct. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Any doubts?
No.
Okay. Okay, solve this question.
Ma'am, option B is correct.
Okay. Any other answers?
Ma'am, A.
Okay.
See.
Okay, now this D is left. Anyone is getting D?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It would be A. Austin is right. Yeah.
Okay.
No solution.
Okay. Okay, let's solve this question and check what is the answer. Then you can write your equation like this. When you solve this, you'll get roots 4i plus minus 4i. So what will be the solution? Y is equals to C1 cos 4x plus C2 sin 4x. So till now it is easy. What else? They have given two boundary conditions, both for y dash. We'll find the y dash. Y dash will be minus 4 C1 sin 4x plus 4 C2 cos x. Okay, your first boundary condition is y dash at x is equals to 0 is 1. So when you'll put 0 here as x, this term will get 0 and 1 will be 4 C2. So your C2 will be 1 by 4 with first boundary condition. Your second boundary condition is at x is equals to pi by 2, your y dash is minus 1. We'll put this one also. Minus 1 is equal to 0. This will be 0. This will be plus 4 C2. So from here, your C2 will be coming as minus 1 by 4. So this is contradictory. Firstly, you are getting two values of C2. So how to, like, few of are saying that it would be B, because maybe you are thinking that C2 is getting two values. That means maybe it has two solutions. But actually it means what we are doing, we are finding the values of coefficients at these boundary conditions. They are giving you two boundary conditions and they are asking you to get a solution which satisfy both the boundary conditions. So if you're putting those two boundary conditions, you are getting different value of coefficients. Your C1 will be same, but your C2s you are getting different. So if you are getting different C2, that means these with the same boundary condition, you will not get any solutions. Okay, so your answer will be no solution.
Ma'am, can you tell please the other for other option the conditions
Okay, see,
like
uh, why is it two solution that I see? This was your solution. This is your solution of this differential equation. What we did here, whatever you can put so many values of C1 and C2. For that you will get many solutions. Okay, but now they have given you two boundary conditions. With that two boundary condition, you have to get the solution which includes these two boundary conditions as well. So firstly, what you did, you put first boundary condition and you got the value of C2 which was 1 by 4. Then you are putting the other value, the other boundary condition, and you are getting the different value of C2. So with these two boundary conditions, you can not write a single equation. These boundary conditions is not it's not coming under a simple set of solution. Suppose this is a set of solution. Okay, you are putting different C1 C2 values for different boundary conditions. But if you are putting these two boundary conditions together, first is lying is here, second is lying in some other set of solution.
okay.
That is why you're getting no solution. I understood. Maybe some of you might got confused that it could be exactly two solutions or something, but it will be actually no solutions. Understood?
And ma'am, what about the option C? When will we get exactly one solution? What are the conditions?
Yeah. Before whatever we were solving the questions, before we were solving with the two boundary conditions, we are getting one solution, one value of C1, one value of C2. That was the exactly
Yes.
one solution. infinity many solution, I don't know that exists. But this option was there just to confuse you. This was the answer. Okay. This by solving and getting different values of coefficient, you can exactly tell that C is not your answer. You're not getting exactly one solution, because previously we have seen in many questions that there was how we are getting exactly one. C is not your answer when you're getting C1 solution. Infinity also you might have get. Okay, but here you can your confusion should be only in these two options, and how you'll get the what is the answer that I have told you. Okay.
And when will we get exactly two solutions?
We can get actually, but for that I think it will be like more orders. Orders will be more. This is second order. So we are getting exactly one, or maybe different boundary conditions. Maybe they have increased two or three boundary conditions. So maybe you can get exactly two solutions.
Okay.
It
And
depends.
ma'am, if we get one solution, I mean one value of C2 and no value of C1, then will it be infinitely many solutions?
One value of C2
And
and
no
you're
value
not
of
able to get
C1.
the value of
Right,
C1.
right.
There will be no, it would not be infinity many solution, because you are not getting any values for C1. There should be any value. You cannot put also what
Let's say
there
we
will
do not
be
have
in
any.
such conditions. They will give you options like unsolvable or not enough boundary conditions are provided. Okay, that kind of option will be there. You should not put infinity many solutions. Infinity many solution, when it will come, suppose you are getting some equations like C1 plus C2 is equals to suppose some equation you might understand that no matter what value you are putting of C1, C2 will get the same value. If that kind of condition is there, or no matter what value you are getting for C1, C2 will be same, that will give you infinity many solution. But suppose you have boundary condition that you are not able to find the C1, that means that is insufficient data or not solvable, or bound they are not lying in the same boundary condition or something like that. They might be give the option to you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a partial differential equation based question. So today we will see how to solve partial differential equation, but that is not in your GATE syllabus. But just like this question, they have asked few questions related to this different partial differential equation. So when you get partial differential equation, as it is not in your syllabus, so mostly for the first thing that you are going to do to solve a partial differential equation question in a GATE, you try to solve it by the options. Okay, try to solve this question by the options. What will be the answer? And other is how to solve a partial differential equation, that I will tell you. So, uh, do you want to try this question?
No, no, no. Option C.
Option C. Okay. Anyone else want to try? With the option. You have to go with the option because you don't know how to solve a partial
Okay,
differential.
ma'am.
Ma'am, option B.
B. Okay.
Option B, ma'am.
Okay.
B.
Anyone
S into x minus
who
C1.
cannot solve this question, who's not understanding what's going on with the option, how we are solving this with the option? Okay. Okay. So what I told you, as partial differential equation is not like solving the partial differential equation is the part of your GATE syllabus. So whenever they'll give you such kind of question in which they are asking for the solution, firstly you will try to solve it by the option if you don't know how to solve it. So the answer of this question is B. How? Suppose let's take this function u. Firstly, we will differentiate it with respect to x. So your del u by del x, how you differentiate partial differential is f dash x minus c y, and then you will differentiate inside the bracket function with respect to x. What it will be? Y. Then we will differentiate it, partially differentiate it with respect to y. What we have to do? Firstly, you'll write f dash x minus cy. Then you will differentiate inside the bracket function with respect to y. What it will be? Minus. Please please mute. Okay. Now we will now we will put this value. It is satisfying. If you'll put del u by del x and del u by del y in this equation, it will be coming as 0. So this option is satisfying your equation. Let me mute this question. Okay. Any doubts in this? After that, I will tell you how to solve partial differential equations also. We will get back to this question again. Then you will solve it, how to solve by the real way, not with the option. Okay. Till now, any doubts in this question? If you're trying to solve this by options, because sometimes you don't know how to solve. Suppose they are giving you higher order of partial differential equation, then you have to go with the options. Any doubts in this? How we solved it by options?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Solve this question. This is also again the partial differential, but this is based on your knowledge. Of other subjects. You can Google
Heat equation.
heat equation. Okay.
Well, option B.
Okay. Option B is correct. So I'll just write all the equation. You just try to learn all these equations because they will ask you what is a wave equation, what is a heat equation, what is a wave equation. I'm writing just 1D wave equation because here they are asking only about 1D. So this is your wave equation. How to learn which is one is wave equation and which one is heat equation? In wave equation, it will be double order, to second order both side. Here also it is second order differential. Here also it will be second order differential. In heat equation, your 1D heat equation will be del u by del t is equals to k del square u upon del x square. Here one side will be first order, other side will be second order. In wave equation, both side will be second order. In heat equation, one side will be first order. And plus you know already, which is L square u is equals to 0, or you can write it like this. Then the elasticity equation, there are so many elasticity equations. Suppose this kind of equation, partial differential equation, is also elasticity equation. This kind of equation you might have seen in fluid mechanics, or you will be seeing later. So B will be the answer. Okay. Now solve this question.
Zero.
Any other answer?
Ma'am, 0.
Okay. Okay, let me solve this question real quick. So what this is, how can you write this? X cube by y cube is equals to 0. This is a variable separable equation. You can write it like this. And you'll differentiate it. You'll get y to the power 4 divided by 4 equals to x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus c. Now again they have given you one boundary condition to get the c. We'll put boundary condition here. What is that? At x is equals to 0, y will be 1. So your c will be 1 by 4. So your solution will be y to the power 4 by 4 equals to x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus 1 by 4. So your solution will be y raised to the power 4 minus x raised to the power 4 plus 1. What are they asking? At x is equals to minus 1, what is the value of y? It will be y to the power 4 minus 1 plus 1, sorry, minus 1 raised to the power 4. It will be 0. So your y will be 0. So your option C will correct. Okay, any doubts?
Madam, now can we say at y equal x is equal to minus 1, the solution equation has exactly one solution?
Yeah, we
Likewise.
can.
Okay.
So suppose it was something like, suppose your condition was coming as y square is equals to 4. So you might have get two solutions. Y is equals to plus 2, y is equals to minus 2. That's how you might have got exactly two
Yes.
solutions. Okay. With your answer itself, you will understand what is it called. But don't get confused just. If
Okay.
your concept clears with the option only, you would understand what it was. Okay, solve this question. I think we have already solved this question. We try to solve this question, then we will solve this question.
So will it be 1.45 or something like that?
1.45. Okay.
Hmm.
Any other answers? Take your time and solve. And I hope you all are using gate calculator, not the scientific calculator that you have. Always, whenever you're solving questions, try to solve it with gate calculator. Because if you don't have practice on gate calculator, that would be a problem when you will be in actual exam. So whenever you're practicing or solving questions, try to use gate calculators only. Anyone else?
9.841.
0.841. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's solve this question here. Let me write it this differential equation in this form first. Y is equals to 0. So when you will solve this, it will be d minus 2 d plus 3 y is equals to 0. So your m will be 2 and minus 3. So your solution of the equation is c1 e to the power 2x plus c2 e to the power minus 3x. So what are the boundary conditions? First is at x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0. So first with your first boundary condition you will get c1 plus c2 is equals to 0. Then you will put second boundary condition, that is at x is equals to 0, dy by dx is equals to 0. So firstly what we will do, we will differentiate this equation. It will be minus 3c2 e to the power minus 3x. Now we will put x is equals to 0. Then dy by dx is equals to 1. So another equation will be 2c1 minus 3c2 is equals to 1. Suppose this is your first equation, this is your second equation. If you solve this equation, you will get c1 as 1 by 5 and then c2 as minus 1 by 5. Now we will put the values of c1 and c2 in the equation. So your solution will be y is equals to 1 by 5 e to the power 2x minus e to the power minus 3x. Now what they are asking, the value of y at x is equals to 1. Now you will put it here, will be 1 by 5 e to the power 2 minus e to the power minus 3. When you will solve this using calculator, your y will be coming as 1.4678. So they have given one range, that is 1.45 to 1.48. If your answer lies in this, your answer will be correct. So whoever got other answer, you might have done some calculation mistakes. Please check and try to solve this again. Okay, any doubts? Okay, I assume no doubts. Okay, solve this question. Now we are doing to 2019. We have solved till 2022.
Ma'am, could you please share the previous slide?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, solve this question.
Option C, ma'am.
C. Okay. Any other options?
Yes, ma'am. Option C is correct.
Okay, let us solve this question. Answer is C is correct. So what is your equation? dy by dx is equals to minus 7x square y. This is a variable separable type. So we will solve this equation very quickly. So our solution will be ln y minus 7x cubed divided by 3 plus c. So what is the boundary condition here? At x is equals to 0, y is 3 by 7. Now we will put this boundary condition, or you can do one more step. Y is equals to e to the power minus 7x cubed by 3 plus c. Now it will be 3 by 7 is equals to e to the power c. So your c will be ln 3 by 7. Now we will put this value in this equation. It will be y is equals to, or sorry, ln y will be minus, we first put y is equals to e to the power minus 7 by 3 plus ln 3 by 7. Then what we have to do? We have to get the value of y at x is equals to 1. Now we will put x is equals to 1. We have already put, it was x cubed by 3. So your ln y will be minus 7 by 3 plus ln 3 by 7. We'll take ln 3 by 7 that side. It will be ln 7 y by 3, which will be minus, is equals to minus 7 by 3. Again you will take e to the power in this. So your y will be 3 by 7 e to the power minus 7 by 3. Your option C will be correct.
Excuse me. Can you kindly help me with the question, the previous, that partial differential equation once more? Which we went with the options.
This one?
Yes.
What do you want to ask?
Actually, this differentiation was a bit new to me. Can you explain this? du by dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y part?
Yeah, how we do that? Like if you're partially differentiated, firstly you'll just write f dash x minus cy. Then you have to differentiate the function inside the bracket with respect to x, and this and multiply this with the f dash of that function. Okay. So what we have done? Firstly, we just write f dash x minus cy. Then differentiate this with respect to x, you will get 1. In this, we have written f dash x minus cy. Then you will differentiate this with respect to y, and you will get minus c. Then you will, if you are, we put this values of del u by del x by and del u by del y in this, and it is satisfying the equation. Then that's how we understood that our option B is correct. After later this session, I will tell you how to solve such kind of partial equations. Okay.
Actually, this topic is not there for us fully.
Yeah, this is not in your GATE syllabus. Like solving the partial differential equation is not in your GATE syllabus, but they have asked like this one question this they have asked, other one was this one, partial differential equation. One more question also they have asked, but all the questions were easy. You can easily solve with this option only. But I will tell you, mostly they ask this kind of equation how to solve. So I will tell you the matter.
मैम
Yes.
मैम एक पर्सनल क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता हूँ मैम? मैम पूछा था कि मैम ये वीडियोस कब तक आएंगी मैम एनपीटीएल के चैनल पे मैम?
That I'm not sure about, but I have submitted the recordings, so they will edit and they will submit.
मैम जो मैम उस पे मैम दे रखी है मैम कि 30 मीन्स जो भी डेट के अकॉर्डिंग वो भी नहीं खुल रहा.
Videos.
यस मैम वीडियो नहीं मैम, वो पोर्टल पे जब जाते हैं मैम, जब ऑनलाइन लाइव सेशन के लिए हम अलाउ करते हैं तो उसमें डेट वाइज वो दे रखी है, डेट वाइज कब कब सेशन हुए हैं, तो मैम मैम वो भी नहीं खुल रहा मैम.
वो अभी I think they have not uploaded yet.
ओके मैम, कब तक अपलोड हो जाएगा मैम?
That I'm not sure about.
ओके ओके
So I will tell you how to solve this kind of equation. What was your doubt? You're not getting how am I differentiating this?
Yes, ma'am. Now I think I'm clear.
Yeah, this is the way you have to differentiate your equation. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So we were at this question. This question is done. Now solve this question.
मैम ऑप्शन बी.
Okay, let us solve this question real quick. This is a linear differential equation. How to solve such kind of question? Firstly, you have to find integrating factor. That will be e to the power integration of what is here 4 dx. So integrating factor will be e to the power 4x. Now what is the solution? Y multiplied by integrating factor is equal to integration of here this term 5 multiplied by integrating factor dx plus c. So when you will solve this, it will be y e to the power 4x is equals to 5 by 4 e to the power 4x plus c. So first boundary condition is y is equals to 2.5 at x is equals to 0. You put first boundary condition 2.25 is equals to 5 by 4 x is equals to 0 plus c. When you solve this, your c will be, this is 1.25. So your c will be 1. Now we'll put the value of c. So your answer will be y e to the power 4x is equals to 1.25 e to the power 4x. I have written 5 by 4 as 1.25 plus 1. Now we will send e to the power 4x that side. It will be, it will be e to the power minus 4x this term plus 1.25. So option B is correct. Any doubts?
For linear differential equation, the dependent variable and non-dependent variable shouldn't be multiplied, isn't it?
See, you are getting a little confused. What we are saying, what is the linear differential equation? Your dependent or independent variables within the linear equation should not be multiplied by your differential equation. Okay?
Okay, so they shouldn't be multiplied with their own differential term.
Yes. It should be
Okay.
not like this.
So the x and y can be multiplied.
Suppose
The,
suppose they are giving x term like that, you can just divide by x and then it will be coming as a differential equation. Then you can solve it.
okay.
Okay, solve this question. Okay, firstly I'll give one hint to solve this question. What kind of equation is this?
Gaussian.
Partial differential equation.
Yeah, nice. So you have to solve in that way only. Solve this question.
Ma'am, would it be B?
B, okay.
Ma'am, I am getting A.
A, okay. Okay, let's solve this question. So I have told you this kind of equation is called as Euler-Cauchy equation. So how to solve such kind of equation? First step was you have to write your x square d square y by dx square as theta, theta minus 1, and your x dy by dx as theta. Then firstly you'll put x is equals to e to the power z, and at the end you have to put z is equals to ln x or theta. If here we are using theta, so you have to put it for theta. Okay, so now follow the steps. It will be theta. Now your equation turns out to be theta minus 1 minus 2 theta plus 2 into y is equals to 4. So it will be theta square minus 3 theta plus 2 y is equals to 4. Now this is easy. We know how to solve, how to get complementary function for this. So when you solve this equation, your roots will be m is equals to 1 and 2. So from here your complementary function will be c1 e to the power x plus theta c2 e to the power 2 theta. Now what we are going to do, we are going to put theta is equals to ln x. So your complementary function will be c1 e to the power ln x plus c2 e to the power ln x square. Okay, so it will be, your complementary function will be c1 x plus c2 x square. Okay, so there are, in what options uh, it is matching. Your option A could be correct because it is c1 x square plus c2 as we have got. You can write it c1 here and c2 there. Okay, no confusion. And you can get C also. But since this is a non-homogeneous equation, so your answer will be, your solution y will be y is equals to complementary function plus particular integral. So you have to find pi also. So for pi, what is this? This is a constant. So how we have learned how to get a pi for constant. First you write this simply. What was your differential equation here? You got this equation. Theta square minus 3 theta plus 2. So
तो
how
क्या
this?
निकाल रहे हो मैम पीआई मैम पीआई निकाल रहे हो
Yes.
है मैम
हाँ pi निकाल रहे. Okay. So this is a constant. How to do it for constant? We can write it as e to the power 0x. Now you know the trick. What you have to put? You have to, what we used to do, d is equals to alpha, where alpha, this is your alpha, which is 0. I will do it. You put your theta will be 0. It will be 4 by 2. That is 2. So your pi will be 2. So your solution was CF plus pi. So it will be c1x plus c2x square plus 2. So option A was correct. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am, one small clarification.
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, the next page, you had calculated PI rate. Since we have taken as theta, shouldn't we substitute as 4 into e power 0 z?
See what we are doing here in Cauchy equation. First we convert it in this form, then we solve this question. Then we solve this equation. Okay. So if you'll put e to the power z or e to the power theta again, it will again converted as Cauchy equation. You cannot directly solve the Cauchy equation. You first have to convert it, solve it as it is. Then whatever the answer you will get, you have to put z is equals to ln x again. Okay, not in between. You don't have to put z is equals to ln x. After you solve this equation, you will solve for CF and PI. Then you have to put. If you are putting it in between, again you are converting it as Cauchy equation, and you cannot solve Cauchy equation. There is no other way to solve Cauchy equation. Firstly, you have to convert it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Understood that point, but what I thought was like since theta is there, like not exactly substituting x equal to like e power z something like that, but since it is in terms of theta, like and yet the solution is yet to be got, and we can substitute as e power 0 into z. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Because if it is d, then we can substitute x, but since it is theta.
Yeah, see again, like suppose maybe I have used x, that is because you got confused. But the same explanation as I have given before, that you have to first convert Cauchy equation in this. You have to solve for pi also. Suppose it was this was a constant term. Suppose it was something else, cos x or something. Then in this x, you might have already put x is equals to e to the power z. Then you might have solved for cos e to the power theta square minus 3 theta plus 2. That would be complex, but this is how you're going to solve it. Maybe in this you might have confused, but this is the way you have to solve it. Okay. Firstly, you will solve it. After that, you will put theta is equals to ln x. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Ma'am, how do we find whether a specific problem is of a type Euler-Cauchy equation, ma'am? From
Previously this question
yes, ma'am.
that we have already seen now. Firstly, what you have to do, you have to write such terms. This is a second order Euler-Cauchy equation. It might they can give you third order, fourth order, whatever the terms you have to convert it. This is a second order. You have to convert it theta minus 1 x divided by dx as theta. Suppose one more term will come, you will write it as theta minus 1 theta minus 2 and so on. Then this term, then you see this equation is converted as a differential linear equation. Linear differential equation. Now we know how to solve a linear differential equation. So we will solve the differential equation as we used to solve for linear differential equation. And at the end, whatever the solution will get, we'll put x is equals to e to the power z, or here we have taken theta, that x is equals to theta is equals to ln x.
Okay. Okay.
That's how we solve this question. So next 2021, solve this question.
Ma'am, would it be pi by 3?
Okay, C option.
Yes, ma'am. Pi
Yeah.
by 3.
Okay. Okay, pi by 3 is correct. So let us solve this question very quick. dy by dx, if you'll divide by sine x, it will be y cot x is equals to cosec x. Then what we have, how to solve such kind of equation? Firstly, you have to find integrating factor. Your integrating factor will be e integration of cot x dx. Integration of cot x is ln sine x. Then your integrating factor will be sine x. So what is the solution of this equation? Y multiplied by integrating factor is equals to q term, that is cosec x, multiplied by integrating factor against sine x dx plus c. This will be cancelled. It will be y sine x is equals to x plus c. Now to find c, they have given one condition, boundary condition. At x is equals to pi by 2, y is also is equals to pi by 2. This will be pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1. This will be pi by 2 again plus c. So c will be 0 from here. So the solution is y is equals to x divided by sine x. What they are asking? They are asking y at pi by 6. Now we will put x is equals to pi by 6 in sine pi by 6. Sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2. So it will be pi by 3. So answer C is, option C is correct. Okay. Okay, try this question. 2021.
Ma'am, C.
Okay. Okay, C is the correct answer. So this is again, this is very easy question. This is a variable separable only. How you can solve this, right? dy by dx is equals to y upon 1 plus y. Then you can write it as 1 plus y by y dy is equals to dx, or 1 by y plus 1 dy is equals to dx. When you integrate this, it will be ln y plus y is equals to x plus c. Now they have given this condition at x is equals to 1, y is 1. Now we will put x is equals to 1, ln 1 will be 0, y is 1, x is also 1 plus c. From here c will be 0. So the equation will be ln y plus y is equals to x. What we can do, we can take e to the power here. It will be e to the power ln y, e to the power y is equals to e to the power x. It will be y, e to the power y is equals to e to the power x. Option C is correct. Okay. Okay. So this question, this question is asked in 2022, and this is actually not a differential equation question. This question is based on numerical methods. So if you all have command on numerical methods, then we can solve this here, or we will solve this question after we learn about numerical methods.
Ma'am, numerical method means MATLAB or such things.
No. We have one chapter in Geta in which
Okay.
they tell you how to solve differential
Oh,
equation.
yeah. Got it.
We can skip this question and we'll come back to this question after some time if you don't know numerical methods or you forget that.
Okay, ma'am.
Solve this question. This is again a partial differential equation. So what I have told you, firstly you have to go by the options. Check which option is satisfying. Whatever the boundary conditions are giving, that will be your answer. Sorry?
The previous question, can you solve this by trapezoidal rule?
See, they are not asking you to solve this question. They are just saying this is the differential equation. They have given one initial condition and they have already told you that they have solved this equation by this numerical scheme or whatever. They have solved this differential equation with this formula. Now they have got their step function h, and now they are asking you in what interval your h will belong. They are not asking you to solve. They have already solved that they have written in the question. They are just asking in where h is belonging. Okay, I'll just tell you real quick how to solve this equation. And then we will come back to this question again when we will learn about the numerical methods. So this is your equation. Okay. So this is your equation which have a boundary condition y at x is equals to 0 is 1. So, and this is your solution. Y function of t n plus 1, then y function of tn divided by h is equals to minus pi y function of tn. Okay, so we can write this equation as y function of tn plus 1 minus y function of tn is equals to h minus pi y function of tn. You can write y tn plus 1 is equals to y function of tn plus h minus pi y function of Tn. So this equation is nothing but Euler equation. Euler equation of solving differential equations. With this in numerical methods, we will learn how to solve differential equation by Euler method. So this is again your this is your solution equation of Euler methods. So if you know little, or you like if you heard like in your graduation time on first year, second year, there is a condition of Euler methods, that your Euler methods, we will firstly write this equation as your Euler equation was yn plus 1 is equals to yn plus h minus pi yn. Okay, that term Tn plus 1 we have written just n plus 1 here. Then you can write it as, if you'll put the, you can write it as yn plus 1 is equals to 1 minus h pi yn. Okay, so your Euler methods equation is like this: yn plus 1 is equals to e, which is e is Euler's constant, yn plus h into k. This is in this term where hk is 0 in this equation. This equation is in this form now. Here you can see your e is equals to 1 minus h pi. So in your Euler's method is stable. Your Euler's method is stable if your mod e is less than 1. So your mod e, you have got this. You'll put this 1 minus h pi should be less than 1. If you will take the mod of, it will be minus 1. 1 minus h pi 1. Again, just add minus 1 everywhere. It will be minus 1 minus 1. It will be minus h pi. It will be 0. So it will be minus 2 minus h pi 0. You will change the sign and divide by pi. It will be 2 by pi should be greater than h, should be greater than 0. So this will be your limit of step function or h. So this is the way you have to solve this equation. So after getting the solution, you can see this is not at all related to this chapter, differential equations. This is related to your numerical methods chapter. Then we will learn about the numerical methods. Then we will come back again to solve this question. Okay. Okay, solve this question. Again, the hint is you have to solve it by the option. Just check which option is satisfying these boundary conditions. Just check that.
Option B. Option B.
Option B is correct.
Option B.
Okay. Any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. This is the last question of the chapter. Solve this question. And then we will look on partial differential equation. And then we will stop. You tell me the answer.
Would it be option C? Half x square u square plus 2u equal to constant.
Option C is correct. Okay. So how to solve this differential equation? They are saying this is exact differential equation. Let us write it in that form only. M dx plus n dy is equals to 0. So we'll write it as 2 plus x square u du plus x u square dx is equals to 0. Now this is your exact form. So here m will be x u square, n will be 2 plus x square u. So what is the solution of exact differential equation? Integration of m dx plus integration of terms in n which are free by x is equals to dy is equals to 0. Here y is u. Y is in terms of u. So m dx will be, let me write it, x u square dx plus terms free from x in n is 2 only. Only this term is free from x. 2 du is equals to c, and it will be x square u square divided by 2 plus 2u is equals to c. That will be your solution. So answers option C was correct. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we have solved all the questions from differential equation that are being asked in GATE. Now I will just tell you few things about partial differential equation. So that sometimes they give a partial differential equation to solve. So it would be easy for you to solve such kind of equation. But the trick is always go by the option. If you're not able to solve your partial differential equation, go by the option. You'll get your answer very easily. So suppose there are two type of question that could be asked in GATE question. Firstly, they will give you one equation like z is function of x and y, and they will ask write the partial differential equation of this family. Or they will give you one PDE and they will ask you to solve it. Interchange. When you solve a PDE, you will get again this form. Okay, so we will do it first kind of question we will do by a question. Suppose this is a question, find the partial differential equation of z is equals to function of x square minus y square. Okay, so what you have to do, this will be your first equation. Firstly, partially differentiate with respect to x. It will be how I told you, f dash x square minus y square. Then you have to differentiate inside term with respect to x. It will be 2x. This will be your equation 2. Then again del z by del y will be f dash x square minus y square multiplied by minus 2y. This will be equation 3. Now divide, or you can do equation 2 by equation 3. It will be del z by del x upon del z by del y is equals to minus xy. If you will cross multiply this, it will be coming as y del z by del x plus x del z by del y is equals to 0. This will be your partial differential equation. Okay. These steps you have to follow to get the partial differential equation if they are giving you a family of curves. Yes.
Ma'am, what is f here? F is a function of?
We have just written function, some function.
Okay, ma'am.
Function of x square minus y square. Okay, the other type that I'm going to tell you. Okay, just practice one question. find the partial differential equation of 2z is equals to x square by a square plus y square by b square. Okay, do it as homework. Write this equation, do it as homework. Second type that they will ask, that is solution of a PD. So how to solve? I will write the steps. Suppose your partial differential equation is given in this form, which is P del z by del x plus Q del z by del y is equals to R. So your first step will be write your subsidiary equation. Write the subsidiary equation, that is dx by p dy by q dz by r. Then what will be your second step? Step 2, solve the simultaneous equation, these simultaneous equations, and write the solution in the form of u is equals to a and v is equals to b, where a, b are constants. Then step 3, write the complete solution as phi or f u v is equals to 0. Okay, so this also again we will see by a question. So suppose they are giving you y square.
The previous line. Okay.
This is your partial differential equation plus x square z del z by del y is equals to 0. R is 0 here. Okay, so this is your P, this is your Q. So what is your first step? What is your, write the subsidiary equation dx by P dy by Q. Your R is 0, so we will not take this term. So it will be dx divided by y square z is equals to dy divided by x square z. Then what you have to do? You have to solve this. When you solve this, x square z dx is equals to y square z dy, z cancel. It will be x cube by 3. Integrate this. X cube by 3 is equals to y cube by 3, and the constant will come as a. Okay, here I have written a. What you have to do? You have to get this in form of a. You can write this equation as 3a is equals to x cube minus y cube. Then your complete solution will be f is equals to function of u and v. V will not get because your r is equals to 0. Suppose your r would be something like x square y square or z square something. So you might have get one more subsidiary equation, x square y square z, and with that you might have get one more coefficient constant like 3b is equals to y cube minus z cube something. That is for other. Here you got how you will write it as your solution is f x cube minus y cube is equals to 0. That is your solution. Suppose you have suppose this was not 0, this was this term, and by solving one more subsidiary equation you got this term, then your answer would be as f x cube minus y cube comma y cube minus z cube is equals to 0. Okay. Okay. How to now we will go back to our that question. This one. This one is, let me write it somewhere, del u by del y. Here. Del u by del y plus c del u by del x is equals to 0. They're asking you to solve this one. What you have to write? Firstly, write subsidiary equation. Now your u is z here. So firstly write dx by c is equals to dy by 1. Again your r is 0. Now what you have to do? You have to solve this. Dx is equals to c dy. Then x is equals to cy plus a. Here you can write a is equals to x minus cy. Okay. Now how we write? We have to write f. Your answer will be f as a function of u, or a f is a function of u is equals to 0. So your answer will be f x minus cy is equals to constant or 0. So it was option B. F is equals to x minus cy. Okay. This is the way you can solve this kind of equations.
Ma'am, what will be the problem if constant c greater than 1 was not given? If
That doesn't matter. They have just given that your c is equals to 1. That's all. If it's not given also, you have to solve it like that only.
okay.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
No, what if that r was non-zero? Like, because we have two options, right? We can cross multiply with either dx by q or dy by q.
Yeah. When it is non-zero, we have solved two questions when it was 0. Suppose it was non-zero, we'll take the same question, or we'll take the same question, del z by del x plus x square z del z by del y is equals to, suppose, x y square. Then you have to write it as dx divided by y square z is equals to dy divided by x square z is equals to dz divided by xy square. Okay. So then you will solve this. If you solve these two, you will get 3a is equals to x cube minus y cube. If you solve these two, you will get y cube divided by 3 is equals to x z square by 2. If you solve these two, you will get it will be b is equals to 2b is equals to x square minus z square. Okay. One more thing that you have to notice, they will never ask you in which p, q, r, all three are given. But suppose they have asked such kind of equation. So now you have three. Now you have three u, v, and w. Suppose you have to write your equation such as u, v, w. But when it is giving three subsidiary equation, you have to choose only two. So you have to, which equation will you reject in which all three variables are present. Okay. In this, y, x, z all are present. So you will leave this subsidiary equation. You will take this one. You will take this one. This will be your u. This will be your v. So your partial differential equation will be f x cube minus y cube, comma, x square minus z square is equals to whatever u, x, y, or 0.
Ma'am, please repeat the criteria for leaving one.
See, you will leave that subsidiary equation which has all three variables x, y, z, or if it is given in terms of u, v, w or something.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, mostly they will ask you the type where r will be 0. only these two terms will be there, and we have seen how easily we can solve this. Okay, how easily you can get the solution for partial differential equation. Okay, today we'll stop here, and I want one suggestion from you all. So we have finished two chapters, linear algebra and differential equation. So before proceeding further, I want to ask, do you want to solve more questions on these two chapters, or you want to start another topic?
Ma'am, in my opinion, it would be better if we could practice more questions on differentiation equation. That would be better.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Okay. If you
Yes, ma'am.
like
Yes, ma'am.
linear algebra we completed, differential equation we completed, not completed. One or two topics are still there. Like Laplace, it will take only one session. One session only we will complete. 1 2 hour session we will complete this topic. So, do you want to solve more questions, practice just questions of these two topic, or you want me to start complex variable, probability, or mathematics? And again, after ending the course, you want to practice questions.
Ma'am, one session for practicing question, then proceeding further, ma'am.
Okay. So next session you want to practice questions for differential equation and linear algebra.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we have already solved all